Hey, welcome to the Happier Here podcast. It's Ayanna, and
It's Ayanna's mom.
today we're talking Ultimatum season 4. This episode is very long awaited by us because we I just want to get it over with. How do you feel, Mom?
I don't see it like that. I'm excited to talk about it. I love this season. It was so good. It started off as a snore bore at first to me, but then it picked up. Ayanna was like it was good the first episode. I didn't think it was good the first episode. Second episode though, pretty good. But yeah, I'm excited.
I don't know. I just feel like I watched it so long ago. So Mom and I were like at a point we were trying to balance like covering Big Brother and Ultimatum. We even attempted to fully record an episode of Big Brother week 1 and then scratched it because the audio was funky. I did a solo episode covering week 1 of Big Brother, scratched that. Here we are talking Ultimatum. So we're gonna talk overall thoughts couple by couple and then get into the trial marriages. So you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, starting strong with Alex and Jebin. Do you want to start with your overall thoughts, or me?
I think they're both very young to be on the show. They're like 23 years old, and Jebin is he's very like immature to me. I think that's a kid. He's like almost, well, he's a little younger. He's a little older than one of my middle kids who is 20, and I'm just like at 23. He just seems so young acting, Yana. I don't know. And now Alex, the chick, she's okay. She doesn't seem very immature. She doesn't. So I don't understand why she's even with him. But he seems like he's like kid-like. Did he seem kid-like to you?
I agree. Yeah.
Gosh. So what are your opinions on this?
Okay. They've been together for 6 years, which I was like, I don't know. That's a long time. And she issued the ultimatum. So she's been with him for this long and like they haven't gotten engaged or married or anything, or like haven't even talked about it. That's a long time. More than half a decade, But I feel like she's stayed that long because she's gotten comfortable. And like I feel like they both would rather be together than be alone.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. They were together for 6 years. That's like, do they even really count like the teenage years? Because who cares about teenage years?
And they're like barely 20, so it's like, yeah.
I question that. So that means that they were together when they were 15. Who cares about who was together with somebody else? Kid stuff. That's puppy love, and I don't. For me, I wouldn't even really count it like until I'm gonna say maybe 19 years old, maybe, because even at 18, and then 19 is even sketchy as well. I don't know. They're just really very, very young compared to the other ages of everybody else on the show. There's one other young person as well, but yeah, they're young, Ayanna.
Oh yeah, okay. They're 23, yeah, same age.
Yeah.
Well, Jebin, yeah, he's nowhere near ready for an engagement, for a marriage, like anything. And Jebin's family, they don't approve of Alex. Mm-hmm. They don't even like her. It's literally just because she's not Indian. It's like, I don't know.
They are very, very adamant that, well, the Indian people that I know, and I've been around, because I've been around quite a few, because of what your dad does as a profession. There are a lot of Indians in that profession, and the ones that I've been around, they're very adamant about their children marrying Indians. Even one of your dad's friends, he's like, it was an arranged marriage. They ain't even really know each other, which I think is just so, it's kind of like, I guess it's kind of like Love is Blind. I don't know, but it's just so crazy. I'm just like, I couldn't imagine somebody being like, hey, you just need to marry this person because we're both Black. Y'all are both Black. I like the fact that you both have, good careers and blah, 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 blah. But you don't even know the person. I think it's crazy. But yeah.
I think if it works, it works. Like, I guess, but like not force. Like, yeah. I'm not against stuff like that. But it's like if the people don't like each other, like at a base level, like as people, then it's like, oh, you have to get married. Like, absolutely not. But there are instances where it's like, yeah, it's kind of like a blind date. It's a blind marriage, and it works. But Jebin, I don't know. Oh, his laugh. This is so annoying. And he's just so lanky. He's tall and lanky and not serious about anything on this earth.
He's really not. He's like I said, he's like a child. He is a kid. Oh, child. He just shouldn't even be on this show. They talk about some sick shit. Oh, no, y'all been playing around for about 6 years. How about that? Because please, I don't even take them seriously. But I wonder what Alex is. What is her nationality? What is her race? I wonder. Because when I saw them, I thought that maybe she was Indian as well. I didn't know. Maybe she's Latina.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know she was Indian?
Not white. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
She's
Some
a
kind of foreign.
person of color.
Yeah, person of color.
I don't know what she is, but yeah. Yeah, like you said, the family doesn't even like her. I mean, you can't predicate everything on your family liking the person that you marry or you're with, but it makes it hard. Like, is she going to be around for like family functions? They like to throw lots of family functions and parties and things like that. So I'm wondering if she's around it. It's probably like really uncomfortable. Extreme.
I think they were saying that like she wasn't invited or like something like that. Like they would have stuff and she wouldn't go, or they would like prefer her not to go and she wouldn't go and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's like he's letting his family dictate like everything, but I think also he like lives with them or something, and he was like his mom like does everything for him pretty much, and he was like he's looking for someone to like do all that. But I guess in order for it to work, because his family controls everything, the girl would need to be Indian and she's not Indian, so obviously he's wasting her time.
Oh yeah.
And she's sticking around for it.
What a nightmare. That's a nightmare to me. I don't know. Good Lord. Yeah. So if they were to get married and they have kids, him and the kids are invited to parties, but she's not. That's crazy. That's insane.
I don't think his family would let it go that far. They'd probably like, cut him off or something if he were to be with someone not Indian, because that's apparently how serious and deep it is,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yikes. Well, I don't like them together anyway, so whatever. Bye.
Yeah, I feel like Alex just needs to snap out of it and just like realize that she's wasted 6 years and like a lot like that. I don't know. And then I don't know what Devin did or said, but he thought he was the prize. And I was like, of course he thinks that. Like, anyways.
Girl, most men think they're the prize. That's Kevin Samuels, and I forgot what the white guy that does it. They get all this foolish mess from all that. They always think they're the prize, but boy, go somewhere. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure his family probably boasts him up too. Especially his mama. He seems like the type that's like a mom. You know what I mean? Like his mom is like, you deserve better, son. And
was that supposed to be an accent? Culture appropriation.
It was so bad. Yeah, enough of these two people. Ugh.
Okay, yeah. So let's move to Haley and Blake. They've been together for 2 years. Blake issued the ultimatum. Basically, Haley's like she needs to see more of an emotional side from Blake, and I'm like, Blake is a robot. Like he's very logical. I don't know what she thought was gonna like make him turn human, or I don't really know. What do you think?
I think that their marriage or their relationship was doomed from the beginning because she's a psycho. I'm sorry, y'all. She's a complete and utter psycho. We'll talk about it later on in the podcast, but this is just not a good relationship at all. It's not. How long were they together? I forgot. Let me see.
2 years. 2 years. I don't like them together. I think they look weird. They don't look like good together. I don't even think they like each other. I don't know. And Haley looks like a Cabbage Patch to me. Not in a good way.
She reminds me of a girl. Was she on the Ultimatum or was she on Love is Blind? What was that girl's name? But she had a big face. Sorry. What was that girl's name? I'm going to look it up. And when you see it, you're going to be like, yeah, I see the resemblance. What was her name? I don't know if it was Love is Blind or if it was the Ultimatum. Ultimatum. Look at me.
Ultimatum. I kind of like it.
Ultimatum. But yeah, I don't like them together either. I don't think they're a good couple. I think their relationship is extremely toxic. I think that she is very needy. She's just the worst. I don't like him. I don't like him either, but I really don't like her.
I'm interested in like when we should touch on like the domestic violence, because I had no idea there were allegations. I don't know. I still don't know anything about it. Mom told me about it when I was like pretty early in the season. And at that point, I think I watched where Haley was like screaming at him or like raising his voice at him because he didn't say hi to her or something. And I was like, there's domestic stuff against him, but not against her. So
Exactly.
when do you want to touch on that?
She's very abusive. She is abusive. We can talk about it now if you want to. We can talk about it now. You want
I
to talk
think so. Yeah, let's do now because I still don't know. I didn't look it up. I watched the whole season like not knowing it.
So apparently there was some domestic abuse that happened where she was saying that he hit her. They got into an argument and he hit her. But that's the opposite of what happened, actually. And so let me tell you what Jebin did. Jebin called Haley and he was talking to her on speakerphone, and he was talking about the incident, and she was like, yeah, I hit him twice because he deserved it. It was crazy. And Jebin he's so childish. He's a child. He was laughing about it the whole time, but he was like, he did it to get her on audio saying that it wasn't him, it was her. So he never hit her. She hit him. And then there was a series of tweets that came, not tweets, text messages that came out where she was apologizing to him. He actually posted them because he was like, I'm tired of being made to be the bad guy when I didn't do anything wrong. It was all Haley. So he posted the text messages, and the text messages were like, she apologized. She shouldn't have done it. He didn't do anything wrong. What can she do to fix it? And he didn't hit her. So she lied. She completely lied. He didn't hit her. She was the one that was abusive, and she hit him. And I could actually see that happening because all she did on the show was just like yell at him.
That makes a lot more sense because the whole time I'm watching the show through the lens that like Blake is like a domestic abuser, but I'm like, I'm confused. Is he abusing her because she's already abusing him? But if it's all her, that makes a lot more sense. Yep.
No, it's all her. He didn't do anything. And you didn't watch the reunion, so I need you to watch the reunion because...
Okay, I did watch the reunion, but I didn't... Mom was like, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I'm trying to figure out what's so great about it. We can get to that.
Well, so their interaction was great. The interaction with another couple that we have not discussed yet, with Idris and JG, Jessica Grace. Oh, shut up, girl. Their interaction was really good, and it was super corny at the end. I thought it was a super cornball thing for, you know what happened at the end. We can wait and talk about it later. But there are a few interactions that were actually really good, confrontations and things of that nature. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great reunion to culminate the season. I thought it was good.
I thought it was just like here's the reunion. Here, hope you like it. Like, I didn't really think. I kept on seeing, okay, how much time is left? How much time? Like, what else can we bring up? What else can we cover? Because I'm like, I'm not really seeing. I don't know. But let's. Okay. Should we move on? Because we talked about Haley and Blake. Or do you have, or next person? Next couple.
Next couple.
Okay. So Ashley and Killigan, they've been together for 4 years. Ashley issued the ultimatum. Ashley is pretty. She's like fun, but they don't look good together. Like to me, it's very like lavender. Like Killian is like a beard, you know?
Oh. Killian is the beard or Ashley's the beard?
I forgot. How does it work?
The beard.
Ashley's the beard.
Ashley's the beard, yeah. Because Killian, that means that he's. If you said that Killian was the beard, that means that she's a lesbian, and she was like using him to make people think that she's straight. So it's the other way around.
Ashley's the beard. Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, what do you think about them?
I don't think she's that pretty. I don't know. I think she looks like Hayden Panettiere, whatever her name is. They look similar.
Bring it on.
Yeah, I think he a cheerleader too? He's a cheerleader too.
Ugh, the amount of time they brought that up, like I was like, can we not?
Yeah, I don't think she's that pretty. I think she's okay, but I don't think Hayden Panettiere is that pretty either. So I don't think she's pretty. I think that maybe he's not probably completely straight, and not to be like stereotyping cheerleaders, because I don't know. I just don't know very many manly guys who do cheerleading. I don't. I'm sorry. And please forgive me. And then maybe that's wrong. It is probably maybe somebody who's listening like, how dare you? Oh my gosh. But I think he has feminine ways a little bit, just a little. But maybe that could be because he grew up around a bunch of females, a bunch of girls. I don't know.
Did he?
I don't know. I don't
Did
know.
he do that? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if that was even broached, but maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if I like them together either. I don't have a favorite couple on here anyway, but I think I don't really like them together at all. I don't. But I don't really see. But they said that there was a domestic abuse allegation with them as well. Did you hear about that?
I think I asked you. I was like, what's going on with them? There has to be something. So who is Killian? Gotta be Killian.
So, when I told you, I was like, guess who had the domestic abuse issue that came up? This was the first couple that you thought it was. And after the fact, all this came up about him. So apparently he broke her phone after filming. They got into an argument.
Oh, so they talked about that on the reunion. Okay.
Yeah. So he broke her phone. And they got into it. So that was their domestic abuse situation. He didn't leave her. He didn't hit her or anything, but he broke her phone. So yeah, they had a few issues. Oh, and then just another sad thing. Did you see that her mother passed away?
Oh, recently?
Yeah, it was at the end of the reunion. They had a dedication.
Oh my gosh! I didn't finish the reunion.
Oh my gosh, Yana! So you didn't see the end of the reunion?
I did not.
Well, I guess when we get to the couple, I'll tell you what happened at the end. But yeah, her mother died, which was so sad. Her mother seemed so sweet.
Wait, her mom was on the show. Oh my god, like twice.
It was.
That's heartbreaking.
Oh, it's very sad. She died from cancer. She seemed like a
wow.
sweet. Yeah, she seemed very sweet.
I wonder if she was like in remission or something on the show. I feel like I saw her. I wouldn't have thought she had cancer.
Mm-hmm. She must
or something.
Must have either been in remission or it just came on quickly, because that can happen too, where it goes undetected and the person goes quickly. But I'm very sad for Ashley. It's very sad. She's so young. Her mama passed. Sorry.
Yeah, how old is she?
How old is Ashley? She's in her 20s for sure.
26.
Yeah.
Killian's 29. Ugh, Killian gets on my nerves. Let's move on.
Okay.
Unless you have something else.
No.
Okay, so what's her name? JG, Jessica Grace, and Idris. Together for 2 years. Jessica gave the ultimatum, mom. But Idris, or whatever his name is, he looks so weird. He looks high. I don't like his name.
His name is Idris Khalik.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. But they're the oldest couple on there. She's 30.
Yeah, how old?
And he's 38. Yuck. Sorry.
Yuck.
This show, when you're at that age,
he's almost 40.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm talking about. So when you're at that age, why are you on a show like this? Like, come on, what's happening? What's going on? Yuck. Like I said, what's going on? But yeah, they had some issues anyway. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Ugh.
I don't really get why she's with him. Maybe he has money or something. Like, what is so great? I don't see any appeal, like, at all. I just think it's weird.
Yeah, I think it's either that, or it can also be the same thing as you said, that she'd rather be with him than to just try to start off with something new with somebody else. That could be the case too.
Or be by herself.
Yeah, that might be the case. But all I know is that they are not a good couple. It is awful. Yeah, it's awful. But they are very old. And for him, he's acting the way that he's acting at his age. Yeah, that's problematic. I'm sorry. Problematic, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anything else before we move on?
No, I guess we can touch on what happened with them later on during the podcast. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So then Casey and David, they were together for 5 years. Casey issued. David, I don't know. He could have a connection with a rock, which I think I'm talking about like when they started doing like the dating and stuff. But I don't know. He kind of like shape shifts, and he like he would become whoever he was talking to, like what they needed. I thought it was really impressive, but it also makes sense because he was talking about how he switched schools so much. And that's like what happens. Like you do kind of become like a chameleon, like you adapt to environments and stuff. But what do you think about them? First, like overall thoughts, I guess.
I don't think he wants to be with her. I just do not think so. I think when they did the pairing with the person that he was paired with, which we haven't discussed that, I think he really liked her a lot. I think he liked her. And I'm going to say something mean. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all going to hate me. And this is why I won't go on a show like Big Brother or anything like that. What did I tell you she looked like, Yana?
I don't think you did. Tell me.
I told you she looks like Fiona. She looks like
yes. Oh my God.
She's not very cute to me. She seems like a sweet girl, though. She seems really sweet. But not attractive to me. I don't think she's attractive.
She's 34. Interesting.
Yeah, she's they're the second oldest couple on there. It is just I just don't think that at the reunion something happened, but I don't think that he really wanted to be with her. I don't think so, because like I said, it seemed to me like he really liked the person that he matched with, to do the trial marriage. So I don't know, but I don't see them lasting long. I just don't. That's just my opinion. I don't know. And he's an athlete. I don't trust athletes anyway. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. But
Okay. You want to move to the last couple? It feels like there's so many. Okay. Yeah, the last one. Luke and Monica. So I don't really have much on them. I feel like they look together, like they look good together. They actually kind of fit. Together for 5 years. Luke issued. I don't have much to say. What do you have anything?
Nothing really stands out with them. Not really. Not at all. I think the thing that really stood out for me is like he said he always like, what's he want? Put her on a pedestal, which I thought was weird. Do you remember him saying that? I think he said it a couple times.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't quite understand why he felt he had to put her on a pedestal like that. That was crazy. He wanted to get married. He issued an ultimatum. But Monica, she said she wanted to wait until she felt more established, which makes sense. I think that's the smart thing to do, don't you think?
I don't know. I think you can get established together or something. I just think she didn't want to. I don't know. She didn't want to get married. Well, I guess, she didn't want to get married when he wanted to, and they both have to be ready at the same time. So, yeah.
I don't know. I think that he wants to marry her, but I don't know. I don't think she wants to marry him. And that's what I think.
Or maybe she does, like, eventually, right? Like, not because, like, he wants to right then and there. She's like, she just needs to get to the point. But it doesn't mean that you go on this show.
Yeah. I think the whole premise of the show is just a train wreck. I just don't understand. Oh, well, let's go on a show and let's act like we're married to other people and see how that will be. And then let's get back together and see if we want to be back together. I think it's so ridiculous. It's another one of those train wrecks that I talk about. I love watching a train wreck.
It is a train wreck.
But I do. I love a train wreck of a reality show because I'm just like, none of this makes sense. I think Love is Blind makes no sense. I think Love at First Sight makes no sense, but I watch them all the time. So it's just foolishness. I don't think that categorically it's going to work for any of these people, because if you had to drag somebody on the show to get them to marry you, do you really want to marry that person? Let's think about that.
But you know what? The success rate of couples that are still engaged or together is pretty high.
Is it really?
So,
weird.
Like a lot of couples are still together. It's weird. I don't know. Whatever.
So strange. I'm going to force you to marry me. If you don't marry me, I'm going to go on the show and let you watch me be with other people, even live with other people, may potentially have sex with other people. And you want to find out about it. You better marry me. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't know.
Mm.
And who's hosting Love is Blind and the Ultimatum? Ultimatum. There we go. The
Ultimatum.
But lame, what's his name? Nick and what's her name? I don't even remember her name. Vanessa. Her dress was ugly at the reunion, but I digress. Yeah. And her face is getting so old. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm on a tangent, but yeah, they host both of the train wrecks, but I think their marriage was a train wreck. It probably still is too, but hey.
So perfect, actually. Perfect for them to host.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You do know the story behind their relationship, right?
Pretty sure we talked about it before. Something about Jessica Simpson or something. I don't know.
She stole him from Jessica Simpson. He was married to Jessica Simpson and he started messing with her. Okay. But yeah. All right. I think that's
okay. So let's go to.
Is that all the couples or we have one?
That's all the couples. And now the choice.
Yes.
So Jebin and Alex. Where to start with this? So basically Jebin like has this note that he wrote and he gave it to Alex, and I think they asked Alex to read it in front of everyone. And basically it was Jebin just like spinning everything on her. He took like zero accountability, like blamed her for everything. It was do you remember? It was nasty.
It was so nasty. He was so rude. Yeah, he's 23 years old. Come on. He's a child. This is a baby, honey. This is a baby. And they were not meant to be anyway. Like I said, it was a relationship that was not meant to be. And he just was just so nasty and rude and just mean to her. She seems like a nice girl. She seems so sweet. And I think he was just over everything. But why even come on the show? You know what I mean? Why? I was so upset when he did that. I was like, what a a-hole. Poor girl.
Even so, I guess I didn't take notes. I didn't take notes when they were dating. So yeah, the premise of the show, like Mom said, you come on as like a couple, and then like someone issued the ultimatum. Basically, they want to get married, and then you break up, quote unquote, and you date. I didn't take any notes on the dating, but when Jebin was dating, oh my god, do you remember that?
Yeah, he was just, like I said, he's so childish. He's so silly. Yeah.
Not serious at all. He did not care to like even, I don't know. Like he just has like so much maturing. I think not even growing, just maturing, or like he doesn't care about, like he's just not even in any kind of mindset for any of the conversations, anything about this show at all. And maybe she was like, let's go on here and it'll maybe he'll match with someone who can like, that's not what this is about. This is not about like someone teaching him. Like it has to be like inner work, you know? So I don't know. But yeah. And then they date or whatever. And then Mom said like, now what we're talking about, they make a choice of like who they want to do the trial marriage with. And then Mom was saying that after the trial marriages with whoever they pick, they go back to their original people. But okay. So with the note, after Alex read the note, Nick and Vanessa, they asked him to leave. And I was like, okay, exactly. Because why was he even here to begin with?
Exactly. Didn't make any sense. He had no issues leaving either, did he?
But then when they asked Alex to leave, I was like, ooh.
Yes, there was no reason for her to even stay. Because what's she staying for? Who's she going to match with? She had to go. So.
Yeah, I was like, but what if they did like a 3 couple?
A throuple?
They should have did that.
Oh my gosh, that would have been funny. But yeah, I just sent you a picture.
Wait, I know who you're talking. What she's from Ultimatum, I think.
I think she was from Love Is Blind.
No, you're right. Love Is Blind.
You see the resemblance in that? Like,
wow, she was awful too.
Oh, she was a mess.
She was bad. They were both bad.
So we were talking about, what's her name? What is her name? It was like began with an I.
Oh,
Arena or something like that. Arena.
Wait, okay, Arena. What's she from?
Love Is Blind. She was on Love Is Blind. She had the long dark hair, and she had the Cabbage Patch cheeks, just like old girl Haley. They look,
Yeah, Arena.
yes,
Arena.
yes. And she was a mess, and he was, because
Wait, she was with Zach. Oh my god.
she thought she looked way better than what she looked. Because I mean, that girl thought she was the ish, honey. I mean, what?
Wow.
She thought she was
Yeah.
everything. Oh, she lost a lot of weight after the show, because I think people were like making fun of her. And
But even she doesn't look like, I don't know. She doesn't look like, maybe she looks like, because she doesn't look like she needed to lose weight. But yeah, people were making fun. Maybe I'm looking at a different picture. I don't know. Maybe I should look up Love is Blind, like after Love is Blind, before and after.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of her. Oh my gosh, even this one looks even more like her. I'm gonna send you the picture, girl. Yeah, they look so much alike. It's not like I'm saying, I'm not gonna say they're like they look like twins or anything, but as soon as she came on the screen when I started watching her, I was like, she looks like somebody. She looks
That
like,
is funny.
yeah, she sure does. And this is her now. She got some work done on her face. Hold on. She don't look the same. She got something done. Somebody probably donated some like plastic surgery to her. She does not.
Donated? What?
Oh, they do that. You know, they do that to quote unquote celebrities, because she ain't really.
Like for promotion of their practice or whatever. Like we did her work.
Mm-hmm. You see that picture?
She looks bad.
You
I
know,
don't like the work.
she looks better than she did before. She looked like she came from like Iceland or before. Her makeup was so horrible. Oh my god, it did not.
Mom, what does that mean? She came from Iceland. She like ice?
I don't know,
like
her
a block
makeup.
of ice?
It was just she looked Nordic. I guess I'll say that. And you have to look it up to see what I mean. But she looked like so pale.
Is that racist? Are you against the Nordic people?
You can't be racist against huh? No.
I don't know.
But her makeup was so bad. It was so pale. She looks so terrible. I swear. I don't know. But yeah,
like
she
a Nordic animal?
No, it's like the Nordic people, like the Eskimos or something like that. She just looks really pale, and just even her face, like how she looked, I don't know. But anyway, that's who I thought she looked like. I was trying to figure out who did she look like. That's who. But that new picture, she got a lot of work done. I don't know what she got done to her face, but she definitely got work done. Certainly.
So, at the choice, Haley and Blake, I don't know. They were just like tit for tat. Like, I don't know what was said. I just wrote that they were just like, I feel like that's what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were, I guess, when they were talking about the person they were going to pick, they were like, well, this person does this and Blake doesn't do that. Or this person does this and Haley doesn't do that. Pretty much just like what they were doing. And Haley was annoying me. But okay, so let's get to Idris and Jessica Grace. So I thought it was super tacky. Idris proposes on the spot to Jessica. And then she says yes.
Yeah, which is stupid because I don't know why she would do that. Because, like I said, it's the marry me or else. And he married her.
But you know what? He married her.
He got engaged to her, is what I.
Oh yeah. He got engaged because Alex left, and he was gonna pick Alex. Mm-hmm. So he was like, which basically they talk about in the reunion. He was like, either I get married with her or I leave her, and that doesn't mean that you have to marry like that. I mean, get engaged, like that doesn't even make sense. Mm-hmm. But I just thought it was really nasty and tacky, the proposal. I wasn't surprised that Jessica Gray said yes or anything. What do you think about the proposal?
I thought it was slack. Nobody know what the heck he was doing. He just got up like, where he going? Everybody's like, somebody said I thought he was going to go punch the light. I don't know what that was about, but he looked stoic. He looked like he was aggravated. He looked like he was like upset.
As he was.
Don't do it. Oh, I don't know how he's the prize. I know he definitely thinks he's the prize. He's not. But yeah, I thought it was tacky. And if I was her, I would not have accepted it.
I guess it's one of those things where like you want it so bad. I guess you don't even care like the way that it's done. You're just like, okay, yes, finally, like it's being done. It's happening. Like, I don't even care. Like, this is what I want. I don't know. Yeah. But then, so Luke at first, he does this whole spill about like everything he likes about Jessica Grace. And then Idris gets the ring and he proposes. And then I guess Idris was like, between Alex leaving and like Luke wanting Jessica Grace, he's like, well, guess what, Luke, you can't have her now.
Man.
I proposed to her.
Oh my gosh.
And then, oh, you have something?
No. I said it's just a mess. Their relationship is just, it's just awful. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Ugh.
And then like Luke, all of a sudden, he's like all about Casey. And I'm like, if I were Casey, I'd be like, I think she was annoyed.
Mhm.
All about Casey, because Casey's the only one that's left, making Casey a second option, right? Like a second choice. Yeah, if I was Casey, I would have just left the show, but she brought David onto the show and she wants to go through the process and she thinks like this is how they're going to get engaged. But yeah.
But did you hear? I think they said it on. I think they said it on the reunion. I'm trying to remember because it's been so long since I watched it. Did they say it on the reunion, or did I hear it someplace where after? So are we gonna? We're not gonna go episode by episode, are we? We're just gonna just put it all out there, right?
We're gonna do. So we just did the choice, like when they picked who they're gonna do the trial marriages.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna talk about the trial marriages.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about when they switch back. Yeah,
I got you. Okay, so never. So okay, so let's go. I'll touch on that later. Then the revelation that was revealed either at the reunion or I saw it online because I don't know which.
You
one.
should say it because you'll probably forget, and I'll forget too.
So okay, so because it's going to be a spoiler, should I just go ahead and do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean spoiler?
So, because it's a spoiler as far as the choice and all this other stuff, like what happened after the show. So should I?
Yeah, I guess.
Go ahead.
Or what do you think?
I guess I'll do it because I'll probably forget. So they broke up. They didn't last. So I'll just say that. And so I'm gonna just say it. Just Idris and JG. I should have said this before.
Oh, okay.
So they broke up. They didn't last. And they said they tried to make the relationship work, but it didn't work. So they broke up and got back together a couple times because that's what people do in toxic relationships. And it was revealed that Idris tried to date Alex during one of their breakups.
Oh, wait, what does that have to do with what we were talking about?
It doesn't, but it just popped into my mind because I
I thought it was about Casey or Luke.
No. But
or David or something.
No, I had to put that out there because I was just like, yeah, I forgot because I'll completely forget about it. But did you hear about that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to talk about that later when we talk about the reunion.
Okay, we can touch back on it. So if you have notes, that's great because I would probably forget about it. But just go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, Luke is all about Casey at the choice. Mm-hmm. And then I just think Luke and Casey are very friendly. Like, they're just sticking it out because they're partners. You know, their original partner they came with issued the ultimatum. Mm-hmm. Casey issued and Luke issued. That's what anyways, okay, let's move on. So it's time for the trial marriages. Haley and Killigan, he's very, first of all, I hate his name. I don't know if I said that before, but stupid name. He's very, Chrisley knows best.
Yeah, I do. Yes.
That's what he reminds me of, like that kind of.
Oh, really?
That's how he acts.
Oh,
but he was literally like,
yeah. I said, do you think so?
He said that if he was a girl, he'd wear makeup every day. What are you talking about?
Oh, no. I don't remember that.
He's jealous. He's jealous of Ashley. He said that, I think, when he was in his trial marriage with Haley. What a weirdo.
No.
Or not a weirdo. That's not weird for a man to do. Anyways.
Oh.
Weird of him to say, maybe. No, okay. Because that can be taken a certain way. Let's move on. So the way I broke it up is like, I have notes on like each trial marriage, right? Mm-hmm. But then I have like kind of before everything went down, Okay, it's kind of in order. So, what do you think about initial thoughts, I guess, Haley and Killigan, their trial marriage?
I think at first they started off really, really strong. They were communicating well. They were trying to help each other grow or whatnot. But are we gonna get into the drama with them in their trial marriage?
Later, I guess. This is more like initial, yeah.
So initially, I thought they were a good match at first. I thought they were really a good match, but yeah, it didn't last. So I thought they were okay at first. I don't know. What do you think?
I think they don't look good together. Like they don't like compliment. I don't know.
So can we be honest? Who is Haley going to look good with? I hate to be mean, but
on the show?
Yeah, I don't think she's going to look good with anybody. She just got that Cabbage Patch face.
Well, we didn't talk about it with the dating, but her and David, they were like connecting, like they were talking and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that maybe because they have like dark features, like dark hair or something.
Girl, David connected with everybody. Connected with Chameleon.
He was connecting with everybody. I think he was excited to date. Yeah, like I don't know. But okay. So then Ashley and Blake, I thought they looked good together. Like they looked like they would be together. Mm-hmm. And then Blake was saying that he had an emotional connection with Ashley, which I thought was interesting because that's what Haley said she needed. Like she needs that emotional side from Blake. And now Blake barely knows Ashley. Talk about he has an emotional connection with her. Like what?
Please, Haley wanted all kind of connection because she said it herself. They were talking about the love languages. She wanted all of them. That's absurd. You don't get that from nobody. Nobody gonna give you all of. Please. So I see why he was quick to have a connection with Ashley because the woman that he's with is just she's exhausted, Ayanna. She's exhausted. Yeah.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then Killian saw Ashley on Instagram, like Ashley and Blake together, and then he spiraled. It was ridiculous. Like he's blowing up Ashley's phone. Okay, so then Ashley and Blake, they go to Haley and Killian's. This is like, yeah, when they're all in the apartment together. So Killian told Ashley to shut the F up. And I was like, ooh, that is crazy. And apparently they were there from like 5 a.m. to like 10 a.m.
I heard that too. They were there for a while. Yes. That was a hard watch. It was hard. Oh boy. So that's why you thought that they were the couple that had domestic abuse issue and problem. Okay.
But they do.
They do. But it's not on the same level as what Haley.
Like first it was Haley and Blake and then the stuff came out about.
Yeah. I think Haley and Blake's their altercation was worse because they were like Haley was trying to say he hemmed her up, like grabbed her up by her sweatshirt and was like hitting on her and stuff. Theirs was just basically he just took her phone. That's it. So it was on a different level. But
I think he took her phone, he broke her phone, and then she was saying on the reunion that he like put her hands on her.
Man, I don't remember that part. I thought it was just breaking the phone and like they were just arguing. Oh wow.
And then it was something about like him drinking.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the reunion, y'all. I saw it when it first came out, so it's been a while. But oh wow. Yeah. Oh wow. Two very relationships, but yeah.
Yeah. So they're all in the apartment. And Killian was rich because he gives Ashley an ultimatum. He's like, if he proposes and he watches the show back and he sees something he doesn't like, he was gonna rip the ring back. I was like, okay. Anyways, so then, do you have anything you want to say about like, them all together in the apartment? Like anything else?
No, it's just shocking to watch. And for him to talk to her like that, he was like, don't talk to her like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, Haley had some nerve because Haley, you talk to Blake worse, if not the same. So it's like, what?
Oh yes, she does. Oh,
okay, girl.
I think she's even worse than that. It was. Yeah.
So then Killian and Haley, yeah, Well, initially, their trial marriage, and it gets to a point where like all they do is talk about Ashley and Blake, but it stems from Killian. So Killian, like, is just insecure and jealous, and then that's their whole trial marriage is talking about like their original partners or whatever, completely missing the point of the whole experience. And they irritated me, like Haley and Killian, but Killian more. He irritated me more. And then I was like, even if Ashley and Blake, because I thought they were good at first, I was like, maybe they could work out, but they'd have to really focus and like try to let go of their exes. But then I was like, no, because half of the marriage is just Blake. I mean, half of their trial marriage is Blake trying to like basically convince Ashley that Killian is terrible, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. It's in a nutshell. Oh.
And then Ashley pretty much being like, well, like there's more good than bad. And I was like, girl.
Yeah, I think people just get so used to people like they're with. They don't really want to see the bad in them. They want to try to see the good and try to make it work. They haven't even like invested a whole bunch of time into each other. Like 2 years is, in my opinion, maybe if you're young, that's a long time. That's nothing. Like, oh my God, it's really not long. But I guess they're like, well, I've invested all this time and energy into this person. I'm going to try to make this work. They're good. Their goods out, outweighs their bad. But man, I just don't know. I feel sorry for these young people. But yeah.
I don't think the good outweighs the bad with them. I think it's hard to even see any good. The bad overshadows it. Like I don't even see her point in that at all. Because just even like based on how he speaks to her and stuff. So it's like, but okay. So then beyond the fact that like Killian and Ashley throughout the trial marriage, they're like in contact with each other, right? Then they like meet up with each other, and then Haley starts messaging Blake because she's like, well, Killian's talking to Ashley, so I'm going to talk to Blake. And then the whole thing is not at all how the experience is supposed to be, of course. But okay, so let's move to Monica and David. I want to know your thoughts because I think Monica just wants to sleep with David. Like that's all she cares about. She's made comments about him being tall and manly and muscular, and like she wants him to be affectionate. What do you think?
I think so too. I think so too. Did you see when they were doing that yoga thing? They were doing some kind of yoga stuff, and she was like all in front of him, and she was like bent down all. Do you remember that part?
I do remember that.
I was like, girl, you got your booty and stuff all in his face. Going somewhere. What are you? I think so too. But I think David enjoyed her. I don't know why I think he meant, I was saying that he didn't want to be with Casey, but something stopped him from sleeping with her. They didn't sleep together. So, I mean.
That's true. Well, as far as we know, I guess.
I think if they slept together, I think production would let us know. We gonna know.
That's true.
That. So I don't think this is so. Something stopped him from.
Well, you know what? Sorry to interrupt. But I think they didn't sleep together because they were butting heads a lot. So while I see what you're saying that he liked her, I think he did like her, and I think that she wanted to sleep with him. But I also think that he said like she's pretty strong-willed, and it seems like Casey just lets him like control everything. But Monica is going to say something. Monica has an opinion. Yeah. So they didn't sleep together because they were butting heads too much.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. Pretty much. It's a good point. Yeah. If they got along famously, then it probably would have happened. I don't think he would have turned her down. So, I don't know, but she was throwing it in his face, girl. Yuck. Stop it.
And like pretty early on, they were like not clicking. And then she like got emotional. She pretty much was like, what did I get myself into? Because I guess she thought that like they would like get along together, and she's like attracted and all that stuff. And I think, yeah, she wanted to sleep with him and probably throw it or like rub it in Luke's face pretty much. But when she kind of realized that like he wasn't really open emotionally to the point where she wanted him to be, she was like, oh, okay. But this was interesting, right? So this is where like Monica has an opinion and David's like, oh, I'm not comfortable. So Monica was like, she has a friend and a guy. They've been friends since 8th grade. They're really close, and she visits him. And then David's like, well, that would be an issue. Like, he wouldn't be comfortable with his woman having a friendship of the opposite sex, and she or whoever he's with would need to end that like friendship. And what do you think about that?
I agree. I agree. I don't want the person that I'm in a relationship to have female friend. I don't like that. You don't need to be going on a trip with him. You can have him as your friend. What you going on a trip with him for? What kind of mess is that, Ayanna? Would you be okay with that?
Pretty interesting. Well, I thought it was interesting. I think, yeah, it's very common for guys to like say that they don't want whoever they're with to have friends of the opposite sex, because guys ultimately think that other guys, they're just all about sleeping with, like, it's not platonic. It can't be platonic. I don't really know. Like, it's not that I don't know. I don't think I have an issue with like,
oh wow,
having friends of the opposite sex. I don't think.
I mean, you can have friends. Go ahead and have friends, but I need to be around. And then you're not going on a trip with your friend, because there's no reason for you to go on a trip with your friend unless it's a couple's trip. And I'm there too. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're not doing that. No, I guess that's too new age for me, because we're not doing that, ma'am. That's ridiculous. There's no reason. For what? For what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah, I don't know. That's how I feel. And maybe I'm looking too deep into it, but I've been married for almost 30 years. So that's a no-no for me. That's just me. And he wouldn't be comfortable with me having a male friend. So that's just us. We're old school though. Ayanna, she's younger. And I think this younger generation, they're more open to things that, maybe somebody of my age would not be open to. So I don't know. Which makes sense.
Well, I kind of like, yeah, it's very common that like people don't want whoever they're with to have friends of the opposite sex. So I think I've heard both ways. Really, people don't have a problem with it, and then people do have a problem with it, and I see both sides. I guess I also understand like the trip part is like weird with the friend, even if it's like been your friend since like you were younger, like she said. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think there's like so many ways to look at it. But so this is the part where David called Monica strong-willed, and he was like, he wants whoever he's with to be like more submissive, because basically like Monica saw it as controlling, like his way or the highway. And I was like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. Like David and Monica, this seems like a big point of like contingency.
Mm-hmm. So. I don't see a problem with him having a problem with it. That's just me. I think that's weird, but that's just me. Having friends, fine. I need to be around. I don't understand why I wouldn't be around. Or if you're with him, you need to be like with a group of people. That's all well and fine. But like I said, going on trips, nah, that's just weird. And yeah, he's set in his ways because his girlfriend is okay with him taking the lead. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be with. They're going to have to be okay with him taking the lead. And then some relationships are just like that, I don't know. They're just like that. So I don't know. Casey's okay with it. She doesn't have a problem with it. She likes him taking the lead, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Luke and Casey, there's not much to say. I think they'll be friends. Like they'll be better from the experience. Like they'll learn how to be better partners overall. Mm-hmm. What do you think about them?
Yeah, I think so. There was no romantic connection with them at all. I think that Casey's all into David. She loves David and she wants to be with David. Mm-hmm. I think so. Mm-hmm. But there was no romantic connection at all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it was nice. It seemed like they were just like kind of hanging out and stuff. But I think my issue is like Casey was talking about like how Luke can be better
Mm-hmm.
and work on things, but I don't really know if like Casey really worked on things or improved. You know, a lot of their like trial marriage was about Luke improving.
But does she really have to improve on anything? I think the only thing that she really needs to do is like maybe talk up more and maybe not let him have let David have the lead so much. But I mean, what does she really have to work on?
Well, yeah, when Casey and David got back together, I think it was like maybe like she wasn't present or something because she was like David was like their relationship was bad and she was like, oh, I didn't even notice or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if she, like you're saying she doesn't have anything to work on. I think you can always improve or like, you know, maybe like reflect and like see like how she was showing up and like how she can show up better. But I just everything was about Luke, which annoyed me. Because he talked about himself a lot. Like I don't think he even like was talking about Casey much. It's like whenever Casey would talk about herself, it's because like she brought it up, you know? Like I guess that.
Yeah, I got you. I got what you're saying. Yeah, everybody can improve. But I think a lot of their problems weren't as big as some of these other people's problems. And I guess that's why I was like, she didn't really have a lot.
Mm,
A lot of these other proud people, they had like their problems were just ugh. Their relationship was just like it's not going to work and it's doomed. I think Casey and I think David are going to be okay. Oh, fine. I said in the beginning I didn't think that he wanted her, but then I look back on he didn't sleep with old girl, the girl that he was he decided to have the trial marriage with. So that speaks measures because it's just right there in your face. You can have it. And of course, Casey would be okay. She would be upset if it happened, but that's a possibility of that happening in this scenario because
mm-hmm.
of marriage. And he refrained himself and he didn't. So there's something there. I think their relationship is doable. Like I said, she's okay with him taking the lead. That's a big thing with him. He's a very dominant guy. I don't know. But yeah, I think the relationship, the trial marriage was just with Casey. I think it's just a friendship type thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Luke, I don't know. Something about him, I guess I don't like. Like he was just all about Luke. Yeah. And I don't know if it's like corny or like I don't know what it is. I can't find the word. It's just something about him. Like maybe it is corny. But okay. So, do you have anything else like thoughts on Luke or thoughts on Casey?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. So then it's like the guys' night out thingy or whatever. At this point, Killian is making me ill. Like he's just so gross about like how he talks that Haley is aware of like current events. Because I think Killian was saying, "Oh, it's so cool that Haley knows what's going on in the news," and I was like, "What?" I guess because Ashley doesn't care about that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but like that's not uncommon. I don't know. Um, but at some point in the season, there's like a group chat, and it's Killian and his friends, right?
Yes.
And they pretty much say that they want to sleep with Haley, and then Killian's response to it was like funny.
And they also said that you went from a big boo, hot blonde to a flat brunette or something weird. It was something weird.
That is crazy.
And he didn't even be like, guys, don't say that about her. He was just laughing about it.
Mm.
Talking about they were going to all sleep with her and they were going to change the name of the show to something weird. I forgot something weird and inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad. He should have been like, guys, that's not right. Don't say that about her. But he laughed about it.
Yeah.
But why was she in his phone anyway?
I think, yeah. I don't know.
Obviously, it should not have been said. I agree. But were you in somebody's phone? I don't think they need to have phones. Why do they have phones?
Well, because remember, it's like they're still working and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I guess. I suppose. Yeah. But I think I don't know, that could jeopardize their jobs. I was going to say when they're like filming, when they're in the apartments and sleeping and stuff, they shouldn't have their phones. But there's some people need to have their phones all the time. So never mind.
Mm.
But I think that messes
Yeah.
it up, though. I think it really messes it up. And especially in this season when people are texting each other back and forth and
And meeting up.
I thought that was pretty bad. That damaged it. But yeah, that was so slack what his friend said. Man, what kind of friends does he have? That speaks measures about who he is as well.
Yeah, I think her aunt, Haley's aunt, said that because I think they were supposed to, Haley and Killian were supposed to meet her aunt, but it was just Haley. But yeah, that was really gross. And then, separate occasion, Killian said basically if Haley wasn't so modest, he would sleep with her because of how Ashley was acting. I was like,
yeah, he's
okay.
He's an awful, awful person.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, it's all the guys meet up, the guys' night out, and Blake was like, Killian, like, did you say that, yes or no, that you would sleep with Haley? And I don't, Killian doesn't say yes and he doesn't say no. Right? Mm-hmm. And then the funny thing is that Killian, he co-signs and he like says nasty things about Haley, but then Blake's reaction is like, I feel bad for Ashley. Mm-hmm. Like, what? He's saying all this bad, nasty stuff about Haley, your original partner, and you feel bad for Ashley? What?
He don't care nothing about Haley. He doesn't. She's annoying as oh, boy, it's happening to her. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and it's happening to her. And he's like, dang, this is what Ashley has to go through. I was like, I mean, yeah, but what about Haley? Like, this is about Haley. But okay. Then then it's girls' night out. Mm-hmm. Like all the girls meet up, and Monica tells Casey that her and David are good. And I was like, I feel like it's a mind game because she wants Casey to think like a certain way about how her and David, are.
Oh yeah. Trying to make him jealous. Or make her jealous. Yeah. Oh, that's so crazy. Oh my gosh, yeah. I forgot about that part. I'm telling y'all, it's been so long since I watched all this. Because I was trying to watch Big Brother and this at the same time. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I'm so behind on Big Brother. I don't even know where to start. Anyway. But yeah. So then at this point I was like, I don't know what happened like in the episodes or whatever, but I was like, Ashley and Killian, I think they like it. Like they like the drama. They like the mess, the toxic, I don't know. But
well, yeah, they like it. They like that. It also makes them stand out on the show too. They probably like the fact that they're creating drama on the show. A lot of people like it. I don't know, reality TV shows. So yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Like Ashley says it's draining. And she's like, I don't think she wants like healthy. I think she kind of is like healthy is boring. That's what it seems like. And then Haley and Blake, I feel like they're acting like they're so holier than thou, like in comparison to Killian and Ashley, which like, no, you're not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people thrive off toxic relationships, and I think that's the case with Killian and Ashley. They thrive off of it. Oh my
God. Okay. Yeah. And then, so this is after the girls' night out and the guys' night out. So Blake tells Ashley that Killian basically was like, yes. Killian said that he said all that stuff about Haley, which Killian did not say that. So Blake lied. And I think he did it to try and like win Ashley over,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Ashley said that Killian, Ashley was like, I don't know who to believe, pretty much, because Killian was like, he said he didn't say that stuff. And I was like, Ashley, at this point, there's an option of not believing either of them. Like, I feel like she doesn't even consider that or something. Like, you don't have to be with Blake or Killian, but I don't think she wants to choose herself or be by herself, like what we've been talking about.
That's probably it. She probably doesn't want to be by herself. She's so used to having somebody. And that's somebody's Killian, but she's so used to having somebody. She's like, I'd rather just deal with the drama and the toxicity and to be by myself or something. I don't know. Crazy. I could never.
And then Ashley says that Haley tells Killian about Haley's... Wait, what? I don't know. Okay, so Ashley basically like makes excuses for Killian's behavior, right? Because she'd rather like go through it and justify it than to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ashley, or wait, I'm getting confused. Okay, so Blake gives Ashley space for like 2 days or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like they barely see each other. And Ashley's like, I know you were with Haley. And then Blake is like, wait, I'm getting confused. Oh, Blake's like, well, weren't you with Killian or something like that? I think.
What happened? Yes.
And
Yeah. No.
and then Ashley starts crying. So she's like, she can dish it, but she can't take it, you know?
There's so many people, so manipulative people on here. And then that word was thrown around a lot, but it's the truth.
It was thrown around a lot.
There's so many people that are manipulating situations. It's so crazy. So every time things don't go somebody's way, they start crying. And she's one, Haley is the other one. Oh my God.
Haley too?
Oh, Haley cries and gets upset, those fits. Yeah.
With Blake or when?
With Blake,
with Killian.
Killian, yeah. These two couples together, like their switch. Wow. They're both in toxic relationships and they both brought the toxicity into their trial marriages. It's so crazy.
That's a good point. Yeah. But at one point, I was like, I don't know. I did feel a little bad for Ashley because she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to deal with Killian. Like, she's choosing to answer and reply to him and stuff. But she's probably doing that because she's like, if I don't answer him, he's going to break up with me. And I want to marry him, but whatever. So she's dealing with Blake and she's dealing with Killian.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Where what's her name? Haley is dealing with Killian, basically. Because Haley is like the terror, you know?
Yeah.
Haley's the terror for her and Blake. But Ashley's dealing with Blake and Killian's the terror. Is Blake a terror? I don't know. Actually, I think I just confused I'm getting confused. Anyways. But all Blake does is like throw around like buzzwords. Like kind of, I feel like they both want to be like life coaches, like therapists. Like Haley wants to be like a life coach and therapist for Killian because they think they're so much better. And then Blake like wants to be a life coach for like Ashley. I'm getting confused.
Everybody was talking about they went to Chat GPT so much for everything, and they really did. That was so crazy. Well, I talked to Chat GPT this morning, and
oh my God.
But yeah, two toxic relationships, switching partners, and being toxic in their trial marriage is just so interesting. Very interesting. But yeah.
Okay, so that's all I have on the trial marriages, and then I guess our next episode we can talk about like when they switch over, and then how the second trial marriages go, like with their original people.
Yeah, we'll do that. That works.
Okay, cool. Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.